Hi, and welcome back to Respawn TV. I'm one of your mini hosts, and then when I say mini, I
Many
mean
hosts.
two.
We trade off hosts.
Moose Bland, and I'm joined alongside by Brandon McKenna. Before the break, he was actually talking about how in 2070 he'll be able to listen to the Beatles, and
he'll be
his
100
children
years
will
old.
say, "Dad."
But considering
Grandpa,
I'm a
whatever.
clone and I am one of many hosts and I will die within this day, it's all right. I mean, I'll be replaced next show with the next of many hosts for Respawn TV.
It's a business plan.
Anyway,
Before the break, we also
into-
talked about Titanfall.
Yes, we
Well, we
did.
got to let them know what we
You're
thought.
right. We got to give you an idea of
The
what
new Pokemon.
Yes, there was a
and
new
the
Pokemon.
video. And if you missed it from now on, you
We're
need
not
to
gonna
just
tell you the name of that
rewind
Pokemon.
because you're
Oh.
hurting our feelings now.
We're not
So
gonna-
let's move on with
yeah,
the
we're
show.
not going to tell you the name of that Pokemon. You go look it up.
Name
Anyway,
that Pokemon.
in indie gaming this week, we have a situation with Flappy Bird.
What?
You guys know what that game is more than likely. It's the mobile game where you press a button to make a bird flap and you go between pipes. That game got immensely popular over the past week, even though it was released early 2013.
And it's so simple.
It's so simple, but
So
it's so
simple.
difficult at the same time that it got so much popular press that the creator was actually making $50,000 a day off of ad revenue. So the game is
Ridiculous.
completely free. But even though it was very successful and got hugely popular, the creator said that it was making his life miserable over his Twitter feed, and he would take the game down within 22 hours, which he did.
Yep, I
that
saw it on
caused
Twitter.
a lot of issues. The creator of Flappy Bird is actually receiving death threats now, threats of suicide if he doesn't
That's
bring the
scary.
game back.
That's scary to be in that situation.
And people are selling phones that have copies of Flappy Bird on it over eBay, which the highest one right now gained £50,000 on a sale at British Pound. And considering how, I can understand how this guy, this creator, kind of got overwhelmed because he is from Vietnam, and the average amount of money you make per month is about $150 there. And he's making $50,000 a day
50 grand.
out of nowhere over the
day.
course of a week. So he probably made like around $500,000 in a week or so. And that's a big change that he really probably wasn't ready for. But getting rid of the game was almost as painful because he's got to deal with all
I
these
guess
people.
so. But on a brighter note, I guess let's move on with Smite.
Which is a multiplayer online battle arena, an acronym I just learned.
The
with
more
a
you know.
World at War-like battle style.
World of Warcraft.
World of, what did I say?
World of Warlike.
Maybe you should continue this.
You can play as gods, and the gods that are available at this point are Greek, Chinese, Norse, Egyptian, and Mayan. And you also, besides the multiplayer online battle arena, they also have another arena mode. And while it's in beta, you get an extremely good deal for $30. You can get all of those guys that we said before, the Greek, Chinese, Norse, and Egyptian, and Mayan. I shouldn't have said all of them.
It's a great deal unless you actually like pay $15 for it and then you got to pay $30 for all the
Yeah.
gods and stuff. At which point it might be the actual price.
But if you pay $30 now, you get these guys as well as future guys that will be released in the game. So it sounds like a great deal to me instead of, you know. What was the for?
It's a good deal.
That's a tasty
That's a
deal.
spicy
that's a
nacho
tasty.
deal.
Yeah, da, da, da. Well,
Yes.
that's all we have this week for Respawn TV. Make
Really?
sure that you join us next week with more gaming news and everything video games.
Good night,
Coming up
America.
next is Project Delta.
Good
I'm your
night.
host, Moose Bland. I'm joined alongside here
By Brendan McKenna, his reliant co-host. that
Thanks for
screws
watching
stuff
Respawn
up.
TV.
Welcome to Project Delta. How you doing, Brendan?
I'm doing all right.
That's nice. That's nice. I am Trevor Watson. This is Brendan McKenna. You're watching Project Delta here on Respawn TV. Today we're playing another great title from Steam called Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike.
Global Offensive.
Global Offensive.
Let's start this match.
Let's start this match.
Now, just a little bit of info. Counter-Strike is a team-based shooter. It was released in August 2012.
I'm gonna be terrible at it.
It's available on
Phew.
Steam, like we said. It's also available on the PlayStation Network and Xbox Live. It's developed by the Valve Corporation. Metacritic gave it an 83 out of 100, so it's a very good, it's very great rated with critics,
Yeah,
especially the Metacritics. So
I'm officially off.
Brendan, what kind of game mode did you pick?
I chose Arms Race. It's a game mode where you must kill the enemy with every weapon that is available in the game once. And the first person to do that wins. Yeah.
Now, is there a tree of weapons like that it follows, or is it all random?
Starts with like the submachine guns, I believe, then it goes into the shotguns and the machine guns, then the pistols, and it eventually ends with the knife.
So to relate it to like a more well-known game, it'd be like Call of Duty's gun game.
Oh, Counter-Strike's pretty well known, actually. Actually, Call of Duty's formula that it was developed around was based off of the original Counter-Strike, because the original Counter-Strike was the first team-based shooter game. Before that, it'd only been single-player games like Half-Life.
Right. And I mean, I didn't know that. I'm pretty sure there are other people who didn't know that either. It's just they can compare it to Call of Duty because everyone knows Call of Duty. They're the ones who pretty much took what you said this created and turned it into a multi-million-dollar franchise.
Yep.
So
This was actually originally a mod for the original Half-Life 1, but this is a new version, of course. It's its own game, but it was originally a version for Half-Life 1, and it got extremely popular. So much so that Valve hired the guys who made the mod.
wow. That's kind of like what you said last season when we played Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah.
How Left 4 Dead 2 was also a Half-Life, or
Half-Life 2 mod, yeah.
Half-Life 2 mod, and it got so popular that it created a game. So it's nice to see how, independent developers, or not necessarily indie developers, but how studios like creativity from people and build off of it.
Yeah, and Valve is a big group in that. And some people say it's because they lack originality lately, but even Portal. Portal was in a university college final.
So was
College?
Octodad.
Yes, that was. Isn't there who's shooting? Why is shooting?
Counter-Strike, a pretty old series.
It released in 1998 originally.
And was it like just one game, or was it like a series of games?
It was one game that became Counter-Strike Source, I believe was the official name. That's still one of the #1 shooters of all time. Online, anyway. It's got the largest online community of any shooter still. And this is a remake. So Counter-Strike Source has got the graphics of like Half-Life 1, but for some reason the community is really elite about themselves. They're really elitist. And that's one thing about this community, that if you aren't perfect at your game, they're not going to like you. See, like, somebody would have kicked me from the game.
If you died from a bot or something.
Yeah, if I just died from doing that, getting in front to somebody, firing like 100 machine gun rounds into the guy and still dying, they would have kicked me from the game just for that reason.
Wow. So have you done a lot of online with Counter-Strike?
The fact that they kick you out of the game so quickly and that they get so upset about new players is a reason that I stick a lot with offline bots, because offline bots will stream it.
You're preparing yourself for when you can join the ranks.
Right. Well, I don't think I'll ever really join it, because when I want to get my serious online gaming on, I go to Team Fortress 2, because nobody's competitive on there. They all love what they do, and they all love their hats.
Yeah.
Are you a guy that got killed?
Yes.
I got kill you. I'm going to knife you. I didn't jump. I got down to the pistols now, so it's going to be really difficult to land any kills with this thing.
Wow, I'm surprised they even let you got that one.
I know, right? Uh-oh, I'm down to my last one. I just got to get a kill with this knife.
Is that a golden knife?
Yep, first guy to get to all top score gets a golden knife. Backstabs are one-hit kills, and otherwise it's the weakest thing in the game. Take.
Oh, wow, nice. You won. That was a good first game.
I could show probably one of the bomb modes.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's set up another bomb mode.
Let's get into that. There's definitely a lot of fun to that one, and the rounds are really, really fast.
So yeah, this one was kind of quick. It took what, maybe 5-10 minutes?
Probably about that.
Yeah. So are all the game modes pretty much that quick?
Yeah, actually a lot faster usually.
Wow. So is it pretty easy to make money in these games?
It depends on if you win or not. Shoot. The cool thing about online, we're down to one guy already.
Their team really likes to stay around each other.
Okay, how do I take control of this guy? Since it's a bot, I can probably take... There we go. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot!
You had impeccable timing, good sir.
Oh.
You got one of them.
I did?
Yeah, you got one of them.
Oh,
but the other 3 or 4 are right there. And boy, oh, you got 2. You took down 2. Way
Okay,
to go.
2 down. So that's 2 rounds already done. See, those things can last really quick.
You got killed by the terrorist known as Harold.
So we didn't get near as much money as they did for winning that.
No, but you still, wow, for 2 kills, you got $1,900.
I like the PP Bison.
And that gun was $1,400. So yeah, this game does reward you if you get a kill or 2.
Yep, and it rewards you for wins and losses. It's
Nice.
So I just used all my money except 700.
Do you have a preference of weapon?
I like to use the snipers a lot, but I don't think, considering I'm using a laptop that's shown on a TV right now, I don't feel secure.
You just got a double kill.
Now,
Take pride in that. I think that's an enemy.
oh, that's the bomb on the ground here.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just take your time, man. You got this.
fire in short bursts or else you're gonna screw up when you're firing. These things get inaccurate fast.
Now I understand.
Either that or I
so
think it's 10 maybe.
it's like a 5-minute game.
Yeah, essentially, I guess. Some of
So-
them last a lot longer.
Wow.
Yeah. The op is really, people call it overpowered a lot.
There you go.
And there's no target reticle. So it's really,
It's really like a hit or miss.
oh, bombs
Bombs
planted.
been planted.
Now I gotta guess which of those 2 bomb sites it's gonna be
You
at.
could go to B first and then go to A.
Yeah, I got 45 seconds. And the other 3, okay, it's 4 terrorists versus 3 counter-terrorists. Where's the bomb site? I forget
You're
this.
heading away from them. Your mini maps.
You're right, I have a mini-map. It can be used for
A lot of
education.
people forget that when they play the game.
Yeah.
It's on the screen. I mean, it's easy to see. It's on A. You can see it blinking.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh,
So
snap.
it's where all the enemies are. There's one. Just
That's counter-terrorist. They're not going for the bomb, apparently, because they're trying to take out these guys. Oh,
terrorist
bomb
win.
blew up. So yeah, you can basically see the idea of Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It's a
Yeah.
very,
It's quick.
it's affordable.
It's affordable. It's fun.
It's $9.99.
It looks really fun.
Yeah.
And it's on Steam. It's on PlayStation Network. It's on Xbox Live.
Yeah, and if you definitely want a little less elitism, don't go for Counter-Strike Source really, unless you want to be like, I'm going to be hardcore. Other than that, go for this one because that's what I went for, and it was on sale for $4.99. So,
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like
not?
you're gonna get bored with bots. I mean, you're
Yeah.
you're playing what, normal bots?
medium bots. yeah.
Medium bots. So there's like 2 or 3 difficulties lower, 2 or 3 difficulties higher. You
Yeah.
can.
And I usually play on expert mode when I'm on just my laptop, but this is, I lowered myself down. I lowered myself
well-
down for you peasants. Gary! Gary! Oh, and if you crouch, you're more accurate, by the way. It makes it a lot better to crouch. Oh, it's 1 versus 4, and the bomb's planted.
And
And he's got a knife and he's running away.
And Wyatt doesn't-
Wyatt!
Wyatt doesn't have a lot of health.
Why'd you fail us? This was Project Delta. Join us on Respawn TV
Yes.
Monday through Thursday at 7:30.
Yes.
And go pick up Counter-Strike if you want it. Not that this is an extended ad, but it's fun. It's a fun game, and I want some more people to know how to play it. I'm gonna,
No, don't flashbang. High
I'm gonna
explosive
flashbang
grenade. High
myself.
explosive grenade.
No, I'm gonna
Come on,
right in
dude.
my face. Bye, everyone. All right, nice.